All right, so check this story out. Last week, there were a group of students from Westview High School, and they got a chance to spend a week learning how to keep hackers out of a computer system. The mini camp was sponsored by ESET, which is a San Diego-based internet security company, and Liz Fraumann, and I hope I'm saying her name right, heads up the nonprofit arm of ESET, and Westview High junior Griffin Stamp attended the cyber boot camp, and they join us now to explain why we need to keep our internet guard up at all times. Good morning, guys. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Did I say it right, Fraumann?
Yes, you did.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, great. Thanks for being here. So start us off with this. I'm a parent. I've got 4 kids. They're all constantly online. They're all on social media. Should we all be? I mean, I don't want to make it seem like I'm not paying attention, but I just kind of feel like they can surf around and do their own thing. What should I be worried about?
You should pay attention, but you know the internet is a tool as our computers, and to learn and teach our children how to be safe on them is what we're all about. Cybersecurity awareness, education, and preparation. The Cyber Boot Camp is probably one of the gold rings that we offer to the community through our high school participation in the Mayor's Cyber Cup, and then the winners of the Mayor's Cyber Cup come and participate in the boot camp, which they get hands-on experience using the Linux operating system, which you'll find in larger enterprise companies. So it's a real treat for the kids.
Yeah, and okay, I was going to ask you, Griffin, how cool was that cyber camp? Because I was looking at it and it said that they kind of teach you in a sense to show you how to be a hacker, so you can kind of figure out what hackers are doing. That sounds pretty cool.
It was incredible. I mean, it definitely does take one to know one kind of thing.
Right.
So if you know how they're getting in, you could better understand how to protect yourself and protect the systems that hold our systems together.
But are we talking about individuals here, guys, or are we talking about like big companies? Like, so here, for example, here at the UT, and I'm sure we have a whole team that is responsible for guarding our whatevers. I mean, I honestly, I don't know the tech talk, you know what I mean? But I'm sure that there's somebody protecting the UT from hackers, or trying to. Or are we talking about an individual, somebody getting into your bank account or messing with your Facebook page? What exactly are we
It's
checking?
a combination of both.
It is,
It's a shared responsibility, all the way from the individuals and families through to businesses, small, medium, and large. As you said, a company like Union Tribune has a whole team of people. But what about the smaller businesses? Should they be concerned and aware? Absolutely, because we're only as strong as our weakest link. So everyone needs to become aware and educated on things to look for, the best practices to implement in the family and at work.
So, as far as hacking, I like what you said. You know, it kind of takes one to know one.
Yeah.
Do hackers have a target? Like, are they coming after a normal everyday person, or are hackers going after big business? And by the way, takes one to know one. What's the goal of the hacker?
The goal of the hacker is basically to figure out what he can do, and then what he does with that is usually depends on the person. A lot of them just take the money and then go. Some of them want to just gain information, but I mean, it's not a totally generalized thing. There are different hackers who try to do different things.
But they're trying to ultimately
Get all your information, probably.
Yes.
Well, information as in the individuals as well as corporate information as well. I mean, it touches on all facets of business and individuals, right? So if you look at your personal things, your credit card numbers, Social Security ID theft is associated with this, and then as well as the corporate espionage that takes place. So
when you use a PayPal or you buy something from Amazon or something
Always
like that.
says it's from like a secure site.
Right. I mean, should we feel confident in that?
Should I believe that?
I think, yes, you can feel confident from organizations like that. There's laws in place that if an organization has been breached, they must share that information. But you, again, are responsible as an individual to make sure that if someone, for example, says, we need your information, you to validate this in an email to you, it's unlikely that your bank is going to ask you to reauthorize your credentials via an email. That's typically a practice called phishing. And they're looking for email respondents to share that information that they shouldn't. Right, your PIN numbers, your Social Security number, things like this. So you're just being smart, and that's what we try to do, is raise awareness about those kinds of things. But the kids in the Cyber Boot Camp went much, much deeper, and we had lots of industry pundits come and share their experience. We had a federal judge come and talk to them. We had FBI agents. We had critical infrastructure people that are responsible for security in those critical infrastructure companies. So we brought them the white hat side of business and why it's so
the good
important
guys.
for them.
Yeah, that's very
Absolutely,
cool.
and there's huge careers for these students as they go forward. So what we want to do is introduce them to those kind of activities and things that they can do wearing that white hat, because there's a lot of positive things they can do for us.
Sure.
Wow.
And Griffin, are you set? Like, are you ready to go in this industry?
I mean,
after
it's-
taking that?
It's completely wide open. I mean, I'm so excited. The camp only rekindled, restarted everything that I wanted to go in. I'm so ready to start into a career.
Nice. Good for you.
Well, that is so good to hear. Thank you very, very much. Hey, nice to talk to both of you
Yeah,
guys. So
pleasure
you
to
have
talk.
brought an awareness that we had no idea. Thank you.
Thank you for having
both
me.
very much for visiting.